We're ready to go. We're live.
I'm gonna go get the link to the stream.
This is what happens when technical problems happen.
I got it all set.
Awesome.
All right, I made the post.
All right, we're gonna come back in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Deal or No Deal, the 6th episode of our 5th season. We're here with the lovely Antonio, the Superfan. What had happened was we had a couple technical problems last night to where we had to postpone Antonio's game. But the good thing is we're picking up right where we left off, and we take a look at the board. We have the top 7 amounts in play, starting at $100,000 all the way up to $5 million. And Antonio turned down $100,000 as his first offer. Antonio, now that you've had some time to breathe and reflect, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good, Pat.
Fantastic. You did have a couple. Let's see. We opened 3, 5, 8 cases. You got 3 more to open before we get another bank offer. Let's see if we can keep the top 7 amounts in play. Antonio, he's ready to go. If you guys are ready to go, 3 to go. Let's play.
All right, let's go with case number 2.
Case number 2.
Before all of this happens.
All right. Best of luck. Let's see if we can start today on a wonderful note. See if we can keep the top 7 in play. Get off to a good start. Open the case.
Come on, low. Fingers crossed.
Low. $5.
Yeah. Let's go.
Heck yeah! Find the $1, 2 to go. You could not get off to a better start.
Let's go with the first one of the deck. Case number 1.
Number 1. 4th case this round. If we can find the $1, that would be absolutely incredible.
That would be really nice. 1 for $1. Come on.
1 for 1. Open the case. Come on. Low. 300. We'll take it.
Yeah,
we will take
go.
it. Antonio, one more case before we get another bank offer. If you can find something on that left side, you're going to get a massive offer.
As long as we can keep them big ones in play. Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7. Last case, of course, before we get a bank offer. We can keep the top 7 in play at 15 cases. This is going to be a massive player's board. And you, my friend, are in for a hell of an offer. Last case. Open it.
Come on, let's end this round strong.
Left side. Oh! Oh, we lost the second highest amount, $2 million, goes out of play. So unfortunately, we can't.
Still standing.
We can't have the dream finish, as you did say. You have the $5 million along with a block of 5 good amounts: $100,000, $250,000, $500,000, $750,000, and $1 million. Now, the gentleman upstairs, the banker, is happy that you lost the $2 million, but he's not happy about the fact that this is turning into a player's board at 15 cases. His job, of course, is to buy back your case and send you home packing. Your first offer, as we recall, was $100,000.
I don't think the offer will go up by that much since I knocked out the $2 million.
So you think because of the $2 million it's going to go up, but it's not going to increase significantly.
That's what I think.
He's had some rest. He's had some rest. Let's see what he thinks. Hello, banker. It is nice to be back. Good evening to you as well. Had some good sleep, I hope? Good. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Well, I'm happy to report that everybody got some good rest and recovered from last night's technical problems. You are correct, Antonio. The offer did go up despite you losing the $2 million. This is still a good board. 4 cases to open if you say no. Case number 19, and that is your lucky number, is now worth $125,000. Weakest link reference, there's your target. Millionaire reference, 12 questions. Now, this is the point of the game where you can bring up 2 supporters from our lovely Discord audience to join you on stage and help you make your decision. Which 2 people would you like to bring up?
I want King
Okay.
and Phil. Come on up here.
Hey, the same supporters Bowling had, Antonio is having. Well, gentlemen, this is deja vu all over again. You guys are back, this time helping Antonio. Discord audience, tell us what you guys think at $125,000. YouTube audience, you guys do the same. Phil and King, give Antonio your guys' thoughts.
I honestly think no deal, man. It's still way too early in this game for you to get out, especially for that little bit of money, considering what you have on the board. No deal, brother.
Yeah, too early, I reckon. No deal.
Right. You have your counter offer, remember. You can use that once during the game, and also once during the game you can ask yours truly. But now my question to you, Antonio, for $125,000 is deal or no deal?
We may have taken a hit earlier than I expected, but I still have really good odds, so no deal.
No deal.
Nice.
He presses on with 4 cases to open. This is a right side heavy board. Let's see if we can get down to 11 cases and make this an ultimate board. First of 4, Antonio, go for it.
Let's go with number 9.
Case number 9. First of 4 cases, there are 6 of the top 7 amounts in play. If you keep those 6 intact throughout these next 4 cases, you're going to be in a powerful position. First step of the way, open the case.
Come on, keep it low. Nice and low.
Come on.
$750.
Yes,
Great start. 1 down, 3 to go.
Let's go with 24.
Number 24, Kobe Bryant. Second case this round. Are we going to make it another left side amount? Open the case.
Come on, nice and low.
Come on.
$1.
$1.
Let's go.
$1, Pat.
Antonio, if you can get through the next 2 cases and eliminate 2 more amounts on the left side, you're going to have the strongest board we've seen this season. And no offense to Phil, while he had the top 4 amounts, he did not have 6 of the top 7. You are in that position, my friend. 2 to go.
Let's go with number 21.
My lucky number. I want this to be a left side amount. Let this be 3 in a row, 3 on the bounce, and we are on track.
Just stay away from the big one.
Stay away from the big money. Open the case.
Come on, let's make
Come on,
some
be low.
history. Keep
Come
it
on,
low.
come on,
25
let's-
bucks, 50,
come on, 3 for
400,
3.
something.
Come on, let's see. 3 for 3. Come on.
Oh!
Oh.
$750,000.
At
You
least
know
it
what?
wasn't
Okay,
the
okay.
7-figure ones.
Here's the way I see it. Considering how many cases are left in play, if there's any one amount you want to lose this round, that's one of them. Because you're going down to 11 cases with a block of 3 and 2 7-figure amounts, you're still going to be quite satisfied at 11 cases. With 1 to go, this is a very critical case, Antonio. Let's avoid it.
15.
1-5. This is the last case before we get a bank offer. 7 amounts we can hit, 5 we want to avoid. Let's get to 11 cases knowing that you have a 45% chance of having at least $100,000 in your case. And let's make this a player's board. Let's get us into the best popular situation. Open the case.
Come on.
Oh,
Come on, something low.
the hands are getting clammy. He's doing way better than I was at this point in the game when I was playing my game. Be nice and low.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh!
Me and my big mouth.
Off
Phil.
by 4.
Phil,
Wow!
I think you just need to shut up.
Oh.
Out of all the amounts to appear, that was the one that we wanted to avoid. The $5 million goes away.
But $1 million is still
$1
standing.
million is still standing. You can still have it in your case. Very few people out of the dozens of people that have stepped foot on this stage, very few have won at least $1 million. So you can still join an elite club. Last offer was 125. I have a feeling this is going to go down. It's just a matter of how far down.
Yeah, this offer is good. It's definitely going. It's gonna fall out of 6 figures.
It's a matter of where he's going to pinpoint it. Okay, had a feeling you might have thrown him into a pickle. Hello. Either that or you were relishing in the fact that he did eliminate the 2 and the 5 in 2 rounds. I thought so. He wants you to know you're doing great. Keep it up.
Oh gosh.
Boo.
This is the game he's playing. When bowling hit a turning point by losing the $5 million, do you recall his offer? It's the same
Still around 70,000.
It's the same offer he offered bowling at this stage. $76,000. It is deja vu all over again. 3 cases to open. You have to look at it from his standpoint. With 3 cases to open, he can see the situation where if you eliminate the 250, the 500, and the million, that's the closest to the 100,000 you're going to get. You still haven't asked the host. You have the counter offer. King, Phil, audience. Talk it over.
I reckon because there's 4 above her offer, go deal.
I would go no deal, and I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut a little more.
You just need to shut up there, Phil.
Antonio, $76,000, 3 cases to open. My question to you is deal or no deal?
Well, I can still turn it. Though that was a tough hit there, but I can still turn into a player sport. So
Yes, you can.
no deal.
No deal! He is going for $1 million. We're going to give him some time to think this through, what his next 3 cases are going to be. And when we come back, Antonio is going to gun to become our next $1 million winner. More deal or no deal happens right after this. Stick around. Welcome back to Deal or No Deal. This is Antonio's game. Despite us losing the $5 million on the last round, he still has a shot of walking away with $1 million, and it's very doable. We've seen people in this position before plenty of times, and they make a come from behind victory. Antonio, how are you feeling?
I still feel pretty well. I can still turn it around.
Yes, you can.
Despite losing those two big ones.
We have seen people get in the situation, despite losing the big money, and still come back and beat the banker. You are still in that position. We go into round 4 with 3 cases, and let's try to see if we can get down to 8 cases with having the 100,000, $250,000, $500,000, and the $1 million still in live play. First of 3 cases, good luck.
Let's go with number 10.
Number 10. This is the first of 3, as we mentioned. We have to avoid the big money. We have to get down to 8 cases, knowing turning down $76,000 was a good idea, and a good decision to put him back into 6 figures. Number 10 is the first step. Let's keep it low. Open the case.
Come on, just stay away from the big ones, especially the $1 million.
Nice and low. Nice and low.
$50.
Yes,
There you
There we
go.
go.
Yes!
There we go.
Let's go! Let's go!
1 down.
Alright, let's
2 to
go
go.
with number 5.
Number 5, second step. We have 3 amounts remaining on the left side. Can this be an entire left side round? And with this board being 7 plays 1, you will be in the best position. 25, 200, 400 is what we personally want to see, and keep the big money in play. Open the case.
Come on.
That's fine. 50,000 is
It's
okay.
okay.
That's
Okay.
okay.
We'll take that.
50,000 is
Not anymore.
a-okay. 1 more case to open. It's a crucial decision.
26.
Booyah!
Hey.
Antonio, we know how important this case is. Thousands of dollars rides on this one case. It's a big difference between getting a huge offer and it plummeting. Let's get to 8 cases with those 4 big amounts in live play, please. Open the case.
Come on. Be low.
25, 2,
Come
4,
on, low.
5, 10.
Low. Low. Uh-oh. That's fine! $10,000!
yes!
That's good!
Okay. That's good. We'll take it. At least we were able to stay away from the big ones.
You know, we look at the board, this is where we wanted to be at 8 cases. 50-50 shot that number 19 has at least $100,000.
It's still a pretty even board.
Now 2 cases to open if you
With
see
the
no to
amount-
this offer. Even Stevens?
I think it's back at 6 figures.
You guys think we're back in 6 figures, YouTube audience and Discord audience?
I think we gotta at least be close.
It has to be 6 figures. If it ain't 6 figures, Banker is being a bit of a cheap guy.
What you have to realize is that his job is to be cheap, and he reads the board, observes the board, and you have to understand where his offers lie. $76,000, given that board configuration, in my opinion, was not only, in a sense, cruel, but it's reasonable, given what he could have eliminated at 3 cases. I've been in that position. You have to make calls like that. This call is going to tell the tale. Hello.
Julian's calling 115 in the chat.
Yeah.
Malachi's calling 119.
Okay, thank you. He says he'd rather have you go back to knocking out big amounts if it saves him money.
We'll see about that.
We are back into six figures.
Oh yeah.
I am seeing the predictions. Case number 19 is now worth. It's more than doubled $154,000.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's more than I expected.
50-50 shot, 2 cases.
I always have a philosophy in mind, which is if there's at least 2 above the current offer, I would keep going. Certainly don't counter the offer because that would be useless in this instance. I think you can save us the host. I'd say no doubt.
There's 3 amounts larger than the offer, and you have 2 to open. So if you think about it, if you look at it from that kind of aspect, you have 5 amounts to work with, 3 you can't afford to lose.
Yeah,
It's
I'd
a
say
matter
no deal
of-
as well, man.
it's
You
a
got a block
matter
of
of-
4 there.
It's a matter of, can you get to 6 cases, knowing will you be okay losing $100,000 or $250,000? That's what you have to decide, Antonio. You have a counteroffer. You can't ask the host.
Even if I lose 2 of those big amounts, well, except the million or the $500,000, I'm still in good shape.
My question to you, Antonio, is deal or no deal?
If we can keep them big amounts in throughout the next round, we pretty much have this in the bag. So I still have really good odds. So no deal.
He's gonna go for it. No deal to 154,000, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube audience is rooting for you. Discord audience here is rooting for you. 2 cases.
Oh boy, here we go.
Let's go with 14.
14. All we can do right now is hope that fortune favors the bold. Turn down $154,000 to open up 2 cases. We have 4 amounts to work with. We will be completely okay if we lost the $100,000. Anything but the million, the 500, and the 250, preferably the 100 as well. Open the case.
Come on. Low.
Let's go
Low
all
number.
left
Come
side.
on.
Let's go all left side.
$25.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Could not get off to a more better start. The lowest amount goes away. Antonio, 1 case, and the situation is you can't lose all 4 big amounts, but there is a gap between the million and the 500,000.
Case number 4.
Number 4. $200, $400, $5,000. Case number 4 has one of those 3 amounts, 154. Turning that down at that moment is going to work out in your favor. In your case, the banker is going to desperately want quick. Last case before we get a big offer. Please keep it low. Open the case.
Let's take out another left side amount. Come on.
Come on.
Even
2
the
or 4.
5,000 would be fine.
5,000
Yeah.
will
We'll
be
take the
okay.
5,000.
Come on.
Come on, 2 or 4.
Do me well.
$100,000.
It's okay.
That is okay. That is a-okay. We talked about losing one of the big amounts. That's one of the amounts you want to lose. $100,000 goes away. But now it goes back to 50-50. And the good news is, Antonio, you're now at the point of the game where if you say no deal, it's one case to open at a time. $250,000, $500,000, $1 million still in live play is one of them in your case. Now what we have to think about is that if the 100,000 was left in play, would it have made a big difference? Hello? Okay. Antonio, what do you think happened to the offer?
I think it went up. I knocked out the lowest amount in that round.
Okay. Phil,
Despite losing the 100,000, I think the offer is still gonna go up.
Phil, do you think the offer went up?
I think it went up, but just slightly.
King, do you think the offer went up?
I think it's going up. I'm thinking the 170 80K range.
So, now we know how much of a difference it meant by you keeping the $100,000 in play. Because the offer stuck at $154,000. The 100,000 was one of the key factors into it driving up. One case to open, you still have a counteroffer. You can ask me, supporters, what do we think?
Well, the three above the current offer, one case at a time from here on in, I think you're in a pretty good position, no deal.
Is one
Save
case
the counter, save our service.
I mean, we're in a crucial point in the game here. I personally say no deal. If you feel like asking the hosts, like now or maybe the next round might be the time. But honestly, gut decisions, no deal on this.
Antonio, my question to you at $154,000 is deal or no deal?
So it's one case at a time from now on.
One case to open, 50-50 chance.
I still have a good safety net, so no deal.
No deal.
Oh boy.
One
All
case.
right.
One case, Antonio.
I hope this number won't be unlucky for me. Number 13.
Number 13. We saw how pivotal it was by keeping one of the huge amounts in play. We know it's crucial to keep those three intact at 5 cases. We need to avoid those three, $200, $400, and $5,000. Those are one of the three we want to see and get you at a 60% chance of winning at least $250,000. Number 13, is it going to be unlucky or is it going to be lucky? Open the case.
I hope it pays off here. Come on. Just stay away
on.
from the big ones.
Be on that left side of the 5K, please.
That left side needs to go. Come on.
I wonder who's what.
Oh.
Oh.
Fortunately, it's lucky for the banker.
$1 million. $500,000.
Oh, the gap widens.
At least it wasn't $1 million.
We are now down to 5 cases. You have a fair point. And in order for you to win the million, all the other amounts do have to go away. It's a $750,000 gap between the million and the next amount. Last 2 offers have been 154.
bankers
Well,
there to make it go down.
let's see what he has to say.
Right on cue. Hello. Okay. Okay. There's 5 cases left. You currently have a 1 in 5 chance that number 19 makes you a millionaire. But, same time, opening 1 case, it becomes a landmine. So now, this is where the guts portion of this game kicks in. Do you have the guts and the courage to go one more time and push your luck and say no deal to $175,000?
Oh, it went up.
What?
Went up because there are lesser cases and $1,250,000 sits in play. This is going to make you guys think a little bit. YouTube audience, suggest what he can do. Discord audience and supporters, talk it out. Before I get to supporters' advice, Antonio, what are you thinking? I want to know what your thought process is on this.
The banker's really putting me on edge here with only 2 big amounts left. But as long as I keep them in play, we're still in good shape. Especially the million.
Alright. Velvet King?
Still too above the current. Secondary deal. No counter. Maybe you'd ask the host, but I have a feeling what Pat would say. I would say no deal.
Phil, what do you gotta say?
I mean, it really depends on how you feel, honestly. I would say no deal in this situation. Maybe ask the host, or maybe save it for the next round just in case things go a little awry. But no deal, definitely.
So if you want to know what the YouTube audience is suggesting, one person is suggesting no deal. They believe you have the $1 million. Another person is suggesting no deal or counter to $250,000. My question to you, Antonio, for $175,000, and this being your highest offer of the game, deal or no deal?
One thing for sure is that if I knock out the million in the next round, the offer will go way down.
It will plummet.
But if I keep it in play, yeah. But if I can keep it in play, I know it'll be a lot higher than this.
You want to try and beat me?
Plus, countering is not an option at this point. I gotta take a chance. No deal.
Here we go.
There you go.
This game
Man's
is
got
all
guts.
about taking chances, taking risks, and going for the reward. 1 case, avoid the million. 6, 17, 18, or 23.
Number 6.
Number 6. There is a big difference between keeping the million in play and losing it. We don't know what's going to happen to the offer if we lose the $250,000. He may stick, he may go up, he may play hardball and drop it a little bit and push you. But we don't know. Anything but the $1 million is what we want to see. Open the case.
Come on.
2, 400, or 5,000.
Just stay away from the million. That's all I'm asking.
Load.
Get it back
Come on.
to 50-50.
Oh,
Quarter the $1 million. Oh, wow. Antonio, you are now on the razor's edge. There is no safety net. This is interesting because
I really need to consider
this board has an interesting configuration in 3 aspects. If you recall season 3 of Deal or No Deal, one person took it down between 200 and $1 million, dealt at 449,000, had the $1 million. You had Brittany Losader, season 3, $400 and $1 million, dealt at 471. Koshka Blackbird, season 4, episode 1, 5,000 and $1 million, turned down 530,000, and had the 5,000 in her case. So your board, in your configuration, represents 3 big winners from the show. All of which won over $400,000. One turned down over $500,000. Now it's a matter of, do you have the $1 million? Hello. It is getting very good. Very rarely this situation happens. Very rarely.
No.
And in the hundreds of games I hosted and I banked, I've only seen this scenario happen just a handful of times. Case number 19 is now worth the amount you just eliminated, $250,000.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's scared. Right, he's playing
At
the
this
odds
point
on
of the
this
game,
one too.
with just one amount left.
He is playing it in a sense to where he is not going to make you use your counter offer because you can do the math. And the average is $250,000. What it comes down to is whether you want to ask me or if you think my opinion is going to be pointless, you can say no deal, roll the dice, go down to 3 cases, keep the $1 million in play. He's going to go up.
King, what do you think?
Well, I would have said if he had gone a bit lower, try to counter for 250, then that's gone. Don't use that. Possibly ask the hope, but up the dealing.
I think
What do
honestly,
you think, Bill?
I think honestly now is the time for Ask the Host. 4
Okay,
cases left, a $995,000 gap between that right side.
that's what Phil thinks. Antonio, when you're ready for the question, let me know and I will ask you.
Pat, I'm ready for the question.
Antonio, $250,000 with a counter offer on the table and ask the host and 1 case to open. Deal or no deal? One
At
case.
this point of the game, my confidence just just fell down a hill, because with just one amount left standing, this is a really dangerous position to be in. And everyone watching, I had a great time. I could play on and be pretty ballsy and try to eliminate another small one, but
The thing is, Antonio, this is what you have to think about, because there's a couple options you can do, and I'm just gonna observe it, because I can feel like that you've lost your confidence, you feel lost. Focus.
I know.
Just try to focus the best you can. If you say no deal, 3 out of 4 chance you'll avoid the million, and if you avoid it, the offer goes up. You can use the counter offer, but with the counter offer, it becomes tricky. If you feel like you want to ask for my advice, you can ask for my advice. I will give it to you in my most honest way, and that might serve some extra guidance. In order to win the million in this game, as you know, it takes guts, luck, and risk. This is what you have to think about if you want to take the risk. Do you feel like the million is in your case? And if you do, you have to be the one to pull the trigger. Nobody else can make that decision except you.
All I gotta say, it's been a really fun ride. I'm not gonna take any more chances. I'm taking the deal.
Deal for $250,000!
Woo! Well done, man. That's still some good money right there.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, if you had asked me, I would have said either take it, since the counter was absolutely pointless, there was no way you could counter for more than $250,000. It's either take the money or go the one more time. But let's find out if you made a good deal. Had you said no deal to $250,000, what would have been your next case choice?
I would have gone with number 18.
Number 18. Now this is the point of the game, where we want to see the million, and we want this game to crash and burn, and Antonio spank the banker. 18, open it.
Come on, be there for him.
200.
Oh.
And the bank offer would have been $347,000. Had you said no deal to that, Antonio, your next case choice would have been
17.
number 17. Open the case.
Come on, be the million.
5,000.
Oh,
My gosh.
Now I'm starting to wonder two things. If he's going to offer a final offer, or if he's going to pull the banker's gamble. Final offer would have been $500,000.
Oh my
Anchor
god.
felt like playing the odds tonight. Oh my
There are two
gosh.
cases left. One case is $400, one case is $1 million. Antonio, you sold your case for $250,000. Antonio, you made a bad deal. He had the million! He had the million! Oh my god! Open 23 to confirm the 400 was right there. There it is.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, I had no safety net.
You had, there's a couple of things everybody to bear in mind. He didn't have a safety net for one. Banker played the average in a way as a trap. So it came down to Antonio to take the risk. in that situation, you cannot fault him. It pains me to say that you're not winning $1 million, but it gives me great pleasure, Antonio, as a super fan, to give you a check for $250,000.
Thank you very much, man.
Antonio, you have the final say, my friend.
Wow. I mean, it became really stressful at the end there. Without a safety net, there's no way I would have played on.
Well, hey, you played a great game, valiant effort, and enjoyed that $250,000. Antonio, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job, Antonio.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude this episode of Deal or No Deal. We encourage you guys, of course, to like and subscribe. We are very close to 500 subscribers, and most importantly, if you want to be a contestant on the next episode, hit the invite link in the chat. Well, not in the chat, not only in the chat, but in the description. You must be 16 and over to join. Join this amazing community. We have amazing people here. I'm your host, Patrick Murphy, on behalf of Mark Webb, everybody here at BuzzIn Studios and the Game Show Emporium. It is good night, and we'll see you next time for more Deal or No Deal.
Oh, man. Heck of a game, Antonio. I mean, I'm glad you left with something good, honestly.